Hello and welcome to your calming full body yoga practice. The goal of today's class is to slow things way down, connect with the breath, and relieve tension from the body. As far as props go, you'll need a bolster and 2 yoga blocks, though you may be doing this practice from home, in which case one big fluffy pillow would work great, and I'd suggest taking one on the firmer side, so maybe pull one from your couch. When you're ready to unwind, meet me on your mat. We're going to start today's class seated towards the back of your mat, with the right foot crossed in front of the left. And if you find that while you're here, your torso is leaning back or it's not the most comfortable position, you may find it helpful to elevate your hips using either your yoga block or your pillow. Once you've made any necessary adjustments, go ahead and relax your hands onto your knees, palms facing down, and let your eyes close. Gently roll your shoulders once up to your ears. And then as you exhale, let them fall down the back. Once more like that. Breathe in, shoulders gently lift. Breathe out, shoulders fall. Settling in here, start to find an even pace of breath in and out through your nose. Feeling with each inhale, the crown of the head lifts slightly towards the ceiling. And with each exhale, relax the shoulders a little bit more down the back. Let your hips be heavy on the floor. Gently arriving into your practice. Focusing only on how your body feels now and the small space around you. Take a deep breath in, full breath out. Keeping the eyes closed, slowly lower your chin down to your chest and start to take your head in a big circle in either direction. Nice and slow. The next time your chin comes down to your chest, switch the direction of your circle. Slowly bring your chin back down to your chest. Blink the eyes open. And on your next inhale, lift both arms up overhead. Exhale here. Again, breathe in, lengthen the spine. Breathe out. Last one. On your inhale, release your hands down. If you're seated on the block, you can stay here, extending your right leg out at about a 45-degree angle. Gentle bend in the knee. Take your left hand behind your left hip, press it down onto the floor, and on your inhale, lift your hips, sweep the right arm towards the back of the mat. Inhale here. Exhale. Once more, big breath in. Full breath out. On your inhale, lower the hips down. Turn your shoulders to be squared over the right leg. And as you exhale, fold over the right leg. Again, bending as much as you'd like into the right knee here. One breath. Inhale, lifts the chest. Once again, left hand down. As you exhale, lift the hips, sweep the right arm back. Opening into the chest. Gentle squeeze of the bum. Inhale, lowers the hips down. As you exhale, square the shoulders over the right leg and fold. Last time through that transition, left hand down. Inhale, lift the hips, sweep the right arm back. Exhale here. Inhale, lowers the hips down. As you exhale, fold. We're going to hold the fold here for just a little bit, a few breaths. So again, if you feel more comfortable with your hips elevated, keep them elevated. Bending as much as you'd like into the right knee and maybe flexing the right toes gently back towards your face. If stillness feels good, feel free to stay still. Or you can gently rock your hips and your chest side to side, creating a little bit more space. One more breath here. On your inhale, slowly lift the torso. Hold it here for a breath at the top. Relax the shoulders. And then rebend the right leg, this time sending the left leg out, 45 degrees. Right hand behind your right hip. On your inhale, press it into the floor. Lift the hip, sweep the left arm back. Hold here for the exhale. One more breath. On your inhale, lower the hips down. Square the shoulders over the left leg. And as you breathe out, fold. Inhale, lifts the torso. Right hand down. As you exhale, sweep, open the chest. Inhale, lowers the hips down. Exhale, folds you over the left leg. Once more through that transition. Right hand down, breathe in, lift the hips, open the chest. Inhale, lowers the hips. Exhale, folds you over the left leg. Again, we're going to hold it here for a few breaths. Trying to use your inhales to create a little bit more space. So imagine you're breathing into the ribs on the back of your body, and each inhale increases the space between the ribs. As you exhale, gently melt the chest a little bit closer towards the floor. Breathe in. Breathe out. Relax the shoulders, relax the upper back. Two more breaths. Slowly, on your inhale, lift the chest. Once again, pause here at the top for a breath. And now we're going to take a variation of pancake, or both legs wide. So if you were seated on your block, again, in any seated pose, you can always elevate your hips to make it a little bit more comfortable. So if you have an extra pillow or block, keep it there. Taking your bolster or your couch pillow out in front of you. A few variations here. First, most gentle, seated on a block or pillow, bend the knees, and then take your pillow of choice at about a 45-degree angle. Inhale here to lengthen the spine. And then as you exhale, hinge forward from the hips, smushing your face into the pillow. Let your arms hang by the sides. And then as the body starts to open here, you may find you'll be able to either slide the pillow slightly further away or lay it down, relaxing your elbows down. Again, use your inhales to lengthen the spine. Exhales to fold a little bit deeper. If you have an extra block or pillow handy, you can use it to elevate the elbows a little bit more, or you can always bring the hands down. Once you find the variation that works for you, let your eyes close and come back to your breath. Noticing here if you're holding onto any tension in your jaw, in your neck. Maybe gently rock the head from right to left. And with each exhale, relax the shoulders a little bit more. Three more breaths. Very slowly, start to lift your chest. Once you come back upright, pause for a breath. And while you're here, breathe in, lift the shoulders towards the ears. Exhale, release them down the back. Once more because it feels good. Breathe in, shoulders lift. Breathe out, shoulders fall. And now taking a twist, moving your pillow behind you. If you were seated on the block, gently slide your hips off of the block. Coming slightly forward, feet as wide as your mat, knees bent. The bolster or pillow behind you, about towards the back end of the mat. You're going to take your right hand behind your right hip, and on your inhale, lift your left arm, lengthen the spine. As you exhale, start to turn towards the right. Let both knees drop towards the right. Gentle flex of the feet. And then bring the hands behind you. Option one, stay here on your fingertips. This may be enough in your twist. Option two, if your pillow or bolster is within reach, you can use it to elevate the hands, or maybe just lower the right elbow down. Or if it feels okay, on your exhale, bring both elbows down. What's nice about the bolster or pillow is that it's soft, so it will give as your body starts to release. So you can start high on your hands, and then with your breath and with the time, you can slowly lower to the elbows and then maybe bring your chest down. Again, let the eyes close. Come back to your breath. Drawing your inhales this time deep down into your belly, puffing it out like a balloon. Exhales, release the chest towards the bolster. Take a full breath in, full breath out. Once more, breathe in, breathe out. Very slowly, for a count of 3 or 4 seconds, start to rise. Back onto the hands, and then gently turn your chest to face the top of the mat. With the knees bent, pause here in the middle for a moment. Hands can be behind you for support. Open the chest. And then maybe rock the knees side to side. Just letting the spine come back into a neutral position. Back to center. Keep the left hand down behind your left hip. And on your inhale, lift the right arm. As you exhale, start to turn towards the left. Both knees down, gentle flex of the feet. Find your twist on this side. Remember that it takes time for the body to open, so start a little bit higher. Find your breath. And then as you feel good, as your body starts to soften, you can move into deeper ranges of motion. Take a full exhale through the nose, deep breath in. From the mouth, exhale. Again, breathe in, breathe out. Once more, inhale. Exhale. Very slowly start to rise. Back onto the hands. And then gently turn to face the top of the mat. Hands behind you, deep breath in, open the chest. Exhale. Last one, breathe in. Breathe out. We're going to set up for the last pose, which is going to be a supported bridge. So rolling your bolster to about the midway point of your mat. You're going to come to sit on the bolster. Feet are about as wide as the mat, knees bent. Take your hands behind you and then very gingerly start to lower the back down. So the hips are elevated. Your tailbone is pressing against the bolster or pillow. You can let the arms come down by the sides, or you can bring them onto your belly. And then for the lower body, you have a few options. Option 1, stay exactly as you are with the knees bent. Option 2, you can bring the feet together, let the knees go wide, a little bit more hip opening. Or perhaps most intense, you can extend the legs towards the top of the mat. Whichever option you choose, on your next inhale, see if you can lift the chin a little bit away from the chest, creating a bit more space around the neck. If they weren't already, let the eyes close. And again, come back to those deep belly breaths. Inhaling for a count of 3 seconds. Exhaling for 3 seconds. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Gently start to deepen the breath. Even slower inhales and exhales. If you had your legs extended, gently bend the knees to bring the feet flat onto the floor. And on your next inhale, reach the arms up overhead and then back behind you. You can keep your arms straight, or it may feel nice to bend the elbows, reaching the hands for opposite elbows. Press down into the feet to lift the hips just enough to slide the bolster or pillow off to the side. Lower the hips back down. Let the spine neutralize here. And then gently pull the knees into your chest. You can stay here with the knees at the chest, or find a happy baby, grabbing the lower legs, outer edges of the feet or the big toes, rocking your weight from right to left, massaging the spine. Slowly bring the knees into the chest, squeeze them tight. And then when you're ready, gently roll up, finding a comfortable seated position. Thank you all so much for joining today's practice. I hope that you feel a little bit more relaxed and loose in your body. Remember that this video will be here forever, so feel free to revisit it anytime you feel like you just need a little bit more calm in your day. See you back here soon. Namaste.